Hi viewers, now we are going to see one example problem on polar plot. So the problem is given like the open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given by g of s equals to 1 by s into 1 plus s into 1 plus 2s. Sketch polar plot and determine gain margin and phase margin is the problem given. So as usual, polar plots are very easy to plot. So first step is to put s is equals to j omega. You keep s equal j omega. G of j omega is this. And from this you write the angle, phase angle as well as magnitude. So here it is j omega. So you should write omega angle 90 degrees. If it was j omega square, you write omega square angle 180 degrees. That's all. So for 1 plus j omega, what is magnitude? Root of real square 1 square. 1 square means 1 plus imaginary square is omega square. What is angle? Phase angle tan inverse imaginary part by real part. Imaginary part is omega by real part is 1. The same way for this, magnitude is root of real part square plus imaginary part is 2 omega whole square. For 1 plus 2, 1 plus j 2 omega, what is magnitude means real part square plus imaginary part square, that is root 1 plus 2 omega whole square means 4 omega square. And phase angle means always should write tan inverse, imaginary part is j 2 omega by real part is 1, so it is tan inverse 2 omega. Okay, so that's what I wrote here. And separate real magnitude parts and angle parts. So it is 1 by omega root 1 plus omega square root 1 plus 4 omega square. And angle, it is a pole, so minus 90 degrees minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse 2 omega. This is magnitude and this is phase angle. I wrote it separately, and in the root you multiply both of them. 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 4 omega square. You are going to get 1 plus omega square plus 4 omega square is 5 omega square plus 4 omega power 4, and this is angle. So how to take this tabular column for omega values means, see, take the corner frequencies. What are the corner frequencies here? So corner frequency, one corner frequency is 1 by 2, 0.5. Another corner frequency is 1 by 1 is 1 radians. So you can have these two values in your tabular column, 0.5 and 1. So you can take like 0.6, 0.7, 0.1 and 0.4. Why I took these two values means 0.35 and 0.45 to plot the graph easily, very conveniently I took. When I show the graph, you can understand why. Okay, so by taking these omega values, now you substitute omega value in magnitude as well as in angle. See, for this example, if omega is 1, so substitute in this 1 by 1 into root 1 plus 5 plus 4 root 10. So 1 root 10 is you are going to get 0.3. And angle means minus 90 degrees minus tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 2. So you are going to get the angle as minus 198 degrees. These are all degree values, angle degrees. Okay, and these are all magnitude values, right? So and these are all the omega values. So in your calculator, you substitute for each omega value, you find out what is magnitude and what is angle. For each omega value, calculate magnitude as well as the phase angle. So after having this tabular column, then you take the polar graph sheet. You take the polar graph sheet. Observe this polar graph sheet. I already told you concentric circles are the magnitude and the radial lines are the phase angle. So now we are going to plot the graph between the circles, that is magnitude versus phase angle. See the values, tabular column values. So first value is 0.3. For 0.3 corresponding angle, we should take minus 198. Don't consider this omega values now. Consider only the plot of 0.3 is a circles and minus 198 is a lines, radial lines. See 1.3 and minus 198. So how to plot? See, for each this circle, you can take the value. Here I considered one circle is equals to 0.05. One circle is equals to, considered one circle is equals to 0.05 I consider. But this is not a standard. According to your tabular column, according to your tabular column, you can change the value of this each circle. You can keep one circle is equals to 0.04, 0.45, okay, like that. So as I am taking 0.05, so let me count for 0.3. So as this small, starting from this, okay, not dot, from this circle is 0.05, and next this circle is 0.1, 0.05, and this circle it is 0.1, here 0.15, 0.2, 0.25, 0.3. So this is 0.3 circle. And for 0.3, what we should keep the value? Minus 198 degrees. Minus means come in clockwise direction. This is 90. See here in this graph, it is okay. All values you can find out. But another normal graph, if they give polar graph sheets, another model is also available. In that, this type of values will not be given. So you always remember, clockwise you go with minus angles. Up to here it is minus 90. Up to here it is minus 180. So what the value we want? Minus 198. So minus 198 means 180. This is 190. This is 200. So 200, 199, 198. So this line, where this line joins, so here, this is a 0.3 circle we already counted, and corresponding angle is minus 198. So that's why I kept the dot here. This total is 0.3 line. Wherever you get the angle, there you keep the dot. Okay. And another value. Take another value as, so mention here for 0.3 you plotted minus 198. At that point, what is omega value? Omega is 1. At omega 1, magnitude is 0.3 and angle is minus 198 degrees. And again you take another value, 0.7 minus 180 degrees. I already plotted this. Up to here already we got 0.3. So 0.35, 0.4, 0.45, 0.5, 0.6, 3, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 7. So this is the 0.7 circle. For this circle, angle is minus 180 degrees. After 180 degrees, 0.7 you keep dot. So 0.7 and 180 for which omega value? Omega is 0.7. Just write it here, omega equals to 0.7. But for 0.7 omega, you are taking magnitude and the angle. So you plot all the values like that and you join all the lines. See here, if I don't consider this 0.35 and 0.45, that means 1.5 at minus 156 degrees. Minus 156 degrees means here, this. If I don't consider this value and this value, as I said in the tabular column, if I take 0.4, 0.5, means this is 0.4, this is 0.5. You don't get middle point. So you try to draw from here to here, it is very difficult. That's why in the middle, if you take one value, so you can get easily the graph. That's why I have took the values. Now what he asked in the problem, to calculate the phase margin and the gain margin. Already we seen how to calculate phase margin and gain margin in Bode plot. Now we shall see in the polar plot. Same process. See here, this thick circle I drawn. This is a unity circle, means 1. So 1 means if I count from here 0.05, 0.05, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.45, 5, 55, 0.6, 0.65, 0.7, 75, 8, 85, 0.85, 0.9, 0.95, 1. Okay, this is one circle. So you make thick line of this one circle. So if this one circle, where it touches our plot? Here. So at this point, see the angle. What is the angle value from here? If you carefully observe, see if this is carefully observed, this value approximately you are getting like 170, 169, 168. This is minus 168 degrees. Okay, this is minus 168 degrees. Don't take the positive value here, you should take the negative value only. Our graph we plotted for negative value, so you take negative value. Minus 168 degrees your 5GC. 5GC. Okay, already we told in the Bode plot magnitude 0 dB. I'll show the Bode plot also. Bode plot we are drawing from 0 dB, touches the magnitude, and if you draw here, it touches the phase plot. And we took this as the, where the angle for phase it touching it as the 5GC. In the same way, for polar plot, unity circle where this our plot is touching unity circle, from there you take the angle, that is 5GC. 5GC, what we got? Minus 168 degrees. So what is phase margin? Phase margin gamma is equals to 180 degrees plus 5GC. So what we got? 180 degrees minus 168 degrees. So you are going to get the value of 12 degrees is the phase margin. How to calculate the gain margin? See here, phase margin, this angle. For gain margin, you draw a line from 180 degrees. So from 180 degrees, if you draw the line, it will again touch our plot at one point. See, 180 degrees. From 180 degrees, if you draw a line, it is going to touch our plot here. So this is nothing but our G value. Magnitude of G of omega PC. Phase crossover frequency. So what is this value? It is 0.7. So gain margin Kg is equals to, gain margin Kg is equals to 1 by magnitude of gain crossover frequency. Magnitude. So what we got in our plot? It is 0.7. 180 degrees at where it will touch. That circle you take. That circle value you take. Already we got for 0.7 here in our plot. Sometimes it may not come. So you count the number of circles. What is the value of that circle? At that circle our value is 0.7. So it is 1 by 0.7. So what you are going to get means 1.4. So this is the calculation of gain margin and phase margin from the polar graph. It is very easy concept, polar graph, and very easy. Thank you.